Today in class, we will be doing candy math. At your desk, you'll find a bag of M&Ms, a question worksheet, a graphing worksheet, a worksheet that I have sectioned off for you for a chart, and a homework worksheet. At your desk, you will also find 7 markers, 6 markers that you will use to write the color of the M&M on the worksheet that I have sectioned off for you, and the black marker to answer your questions, but also to write the number of M&Ms you have. You will take your M&Ms, open the bag, sort them according to the color, and then write the number of each color you have, and then you are free to eat your M&Ms. I have set up a class example, and I will now read the questions all the way through, and then I will read them while we answer the questions according to the class example. How many blue candies do you have? How many red candies do you have? How many yellow candies do you have? How many green candies do you have? How many orange candies do you have? And how many candies of other colors do you have? How many candies do you have altogether? How many more blues do you have than reds? How many greens and oranges do you have? How many blues and yellows do you have? How many reds, greens, and yellows do you have altogether? How many more blues do you have more blues or greens? What color do you have the most of? And what color do you have the least of? Now, as we answer these questions, your numbers will not be the same as the class example, as each bag has a different amount of colors. How many blue candies do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many red candies do you have? 1, 2, 3. How many yellow candies do you have? 1, 2. How many green candies do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many orange candies do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many other colors do you have? Our other color is brown. 1, 2, 3. How many candies do you have all together? You have 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 plus 8 is 25. And 25 plus 5 is 30. You have 30 M&Ms all together. How many more blues do you have than reds? You have 9 blues and 3 reds. 9 minus 3 is 6. You have 6 more blues than you do reds. How many greens and oranges do you have? You have 5 green, 8 oranges. 5 plus 8 is 13. You have 13 greens and oranges together. How many blues and yellows do you have? You have 9 blues, 2 yellows. 9 plus 2 is 11. You have 11 blues and yellows all together. How many reds, greens, and yellows do you have? You have 3 red, 5 green, 2 yellow. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. You have 10 red, greens, and yellows all together. Do you have more blues or greens? You have 9 blues, 5 greens. 9 minus 5 is 4. You have 4 more blue than you do green, so you have more blue than you do green. What color do you have the most of? Out of all the numbers on the chart, 9 is your biggest. You have more blues than you do any other color. What color do you have the least of? 2 is your smallest number, so yellow will be your least amount of M&Ms. If you will go back to your worksheets that I gave you, I have given you a graphing worksheet. And I have also given you a homework worksheet. You have to do your homework in order for us to do the graphing worksheet. The graphing worksheet we will do tomorrow in class will graph each color and the amount of M&Ms that you have on the worksheet, and taking what you colored on here will then help you check your answers on the class worksheet and the homework questions. Thank you.